Good morning, everyone. My name is Scott Duke, and I'm honored to be the president of the Trilogy Veterans Club. 285 military veterans who have served this country with honor and distinction. As loud as it'll go, you'll have to step up. We come together this morning to honor Patriot Day. Thank you all for being here. Special thanks to Councilmember Matt Bullock for being here, former Councilmember Brad Schaefer, Fire Chief Gary Bernard, and the chairman of the Peoria Veterans Board, Tad Snideker. Thank you all for being here today. Patriot Day serves as a reminder of this country's togetherness and resilience in the midst of adversity. President George W. Bush established this day back in 2002 to honor the lives lost on September 11, 2001. The events of 9/11 profoundly altered the American fabric. Al-Qaeda's coordinated terrorist assault killed nearly 3,000 people, and it left an everlasting mark on our country. Patriot Day, we honor the heroes who rose to the occasion in the midst of disaster. It serves to recognize our first responders, our military professionals, and regular people who gave special bravery on that awful day. And today, the flag is represented visually. And that flag is at half-staff this morning. And it represents strength, courage, solidarity. This simple yet profound gesture indicates a community pause as we honor and show solidarity for the departed. Now today's personal for Nancy and I. I worked across the street from the Pentagon on that awful day. Nancy worked just down from the White House. I remember seeing the smoke billowing out of the Pentagon, the carnage, the gray ash that filled the air over Pentagon City, the mad scramble of people in cars as they tried to escape the Pentagon and get out of downtown. It'll be a day that I will always remember, and one that I hope that we never forget. At this time, I'd like to bring up Councilmember Bullock to say a few words.
My father was Air Force, so let's turn over this grave. Is it okay if I come over here in the middle?
Yes.
Just for a couple minutes, and I have a nice gift that I worked with Scott on this. I think you'll like this. So it's interesting, Scott asked me a couple weeks ago if I would just give a couple minutes remark, and I kind of pondered, what is a patriot? If you hang a flag outside of your house on July 4th, are you a patriot? Maybe. If you vote in an election, are you a patriot? Maybe. If you wear a flag that says freedom isn't free, or a t-shirt with a flag on it that says that, are you a patriot? Maybe. And I got thinking, what really is a patriot? And I think I boiled it down to something that made sense to me and hopefully makes sense to you. A patriot is somebody who's running in when everybody else is running out. If you look at September 11th, 24 years ago, 2001, over 3,000 people were killed between Washington, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. And you say, were they patriots? You want to see the civilians? Maybe. That was actually an act, a disgusting act of hate crime against the United States. But the first responders, the National Guard that went in there, walked into the buildings while everyone else was running out, that's a patriot. Hey, let's apply that to our everyday lives, because luckily, we have our fire department here, and I tell them all the time, I tell Chief Bernard, I cannot do what you do because you have more patience and more strength and more, well, you're not as afraid as I would be running into burning things, and your team as well. Well, let's apply patriot, that same analogy, to your everyday lives, because luckily we don't have to go into burning buildings every day or go into the fight of battle to defend freedom. But are we vocal patriots? Do we stand up for rights for their country? Do we stand up for religious freedom? Do we fight back and run into the fight when someone is trying to destroy our country from within inside? Are we running into that fire of hate when someone's trying to tear down what makes America beautiful? There's no fighting, it's just verbal. I would invite you all, and myself included, to think about how you can be a patriot in your everyday life by never being afraid to run towards the fight while others are running and hiding. It is our job as patriots to defend people who are running away from the fight. That's just what you do as a patriot. So again, please consider that. There are a lot of opportunities every single day in our communities, in our nation, and even our school districts and everything around you to be a patriot and run towards the fight, and don't leave until freedoms are executed on the behalf of the citizens and community. You are patriots. Whether you served, and most of you here served, or you didn't serve, you can be a patriot. Please consider it. We desperately need patriots who are going to fight and not afraid to run and will not run away from that battle. So I've got a little thanks Scott Duke for working with me, and we worked with the mayor's office as well. Actually, Scott, come on up here. El Presidente. He asked me, does he do that all the time? He asked me when you refer to me, say El Presidente. Is that? He said something about bow or something, but I'm not going to do that because that's not free. So what Scott and I worked on this past week with city staff, we were able to put together a proclamation to declare today official Patriot Day for Peoria, Arizona. And I want to thank the Trilogy Veterans Club for working with us to put this together. In 3 days, we got this done for you, and I want to present that to you today. Thank you. So in 60 seconds, I'll read it really quick, but it's important, and I'm going to leave this with you, and I hope you hang it up, because this is your doing. The city respects it and honors it and wants to help. Proclamation. Whereas in the aftermath of the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, the American people demonstrated that in times of hardship, the values that define us do not simply endure. They are stronger than ever. And whereas, as a nation, we responded to unthinkable tragedy with an outpouring of service and goodwill. And whereas on that dark day, first responders rushed into burning Pentagon and climbed the stairs of the smoking towers on the verge of collapse, while citizens risked their own lives and safety to prevent further heartbreak and destruction. And whereas, as Americans, we came together to help our country recover and rebuild, on this day, we pay tribute to the selfless heroes and innocent victims of September 11, 2001. And we have reaffirmed the spirit of patriotism, service, and unity that we felt in the days and months that followed. And whereas we joined in serving causes greater than ourselves and honoring those we lost, we are reminded of the ways that the victims of 9/11 live on, in the people they loved, the lives they touched, and the courageous acts they inspired. And whereas, by a joint resolution approved on December 18, 2001 of the United States Congress, designated September 11th each year as Patriots Day. Now therefore, this is from your mayor. I, Jason Beck, mayor of the city of Peoria, county of Maricopa, state of Arizona, In conformity therewith, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me, do hereby proclaim September 11th, 2025 as Peoria's Patriot Day. In witness thereof signed, and I gladly and respectfully, honorably give this to El Presidente for all of you.
Taps. Thank you all for coming out. Matt Bullock, thank you. Fire Chief Bernard, thank you. Brad, Tad, thank you. Fire Station 196, thank you as well. And thank you all for coming out this morning and honoring Patriot Day. But most importantly, thank you for not forgetting. Thank you so much, everybody.